And while Shell is compromised drinking her sugar juice, I will beat up the neighbors. Hello! Hello, good sir and or madame. Can I steal from you? No! Can I beat the tar out of you? Yes! It's an elderly woman. Ooh.
Ginger ale with pomegranate syrup tastes good.
'Tis a good day for battle.
Grandma, get out of the way. I gotta get in this house.
Poor old lady. Why?
No,
She stands in the way of Ulbrick the Mighty. She does damage, too. You got Firestorm.
What?
have at you.
It's okay. It's okay. I know how to fight old women.
The battle is.
Hit him with the spear repeatedly. It's effective.
Now then.
So, I know it seems barbaric, and it is.
Blade is
I mean, is
But-
there a way to persuade these people to let them into their houses, or no?
Potentially. Oh, do we go for the superpower move? She hasn't done that much damage to us, and we got items to heal.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Because I'm wondering, what if you
move.
had Ophelia or the dancer, Primrose, just lead them away from the door? Then can you enter?
I don't think you can recruit characters like this, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. I think that's, like, mechanically one of the things. They will not be recruitable, because they don't want to leave.
Is there a way for any of these people to refuse to battle you?
Victory out of my way.
Or is everyone always up to spar, I mean? What are you looking at me
Ow.
for?
That's a new one. Haven't seen that before.
Yeah, she's creaming you.
Nah. She doesn't have anything on Ulbrick the Mighty. Watch. Death does not hold him.
A small
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, part of the reason why I have him as a thief is because he has the ability to just steal HP. Which, when you do thousands of damage with that, it puts him right back up to full. A fine fight that was. You have my thanks. Hello, let's see what's in your house. Ooh! 10,000 gold, don't mind if I do.
I can't believe this doesn't get you a loss of RP points.
If you lose, the
lose the
people in
battle.
the town hate you a little bit. That doesn't matter. Hello! What do you have to steal? Oh, don't mind if I do. And, it's fighting time. This is why Ulbrick's
fight
in our
with honor.
party.
Now then.
Because you only ever have to bust into these houses once, and it's a lot easier with Ulbrick over,
The battle is truly.
it's a lot easier
Haunted.
with Ulbrick in comparison to, what's her face?
On it, yeah.
Yeah, Haunted. There we go.
The battle is out of my way.
Now, this is the town where, who is quest here? Therion.
Therion has his quest
Now
here.
then.
Okay.
Warrior skills, and we want, is it a...
And then are we gonna switch
Bye?
to the secondary party to do their secondary
No.
quests? No.
Because we're stuck with Therion. So, it
No,
wouldn't
but like
be the
you switch.
The battle is truly.
What I'm
joy.
saying is that after you complete his quest, you switch out. Oh, there goes your screen.
It's still flickering.
You bring
The
in
battle is
secondary
truly
people
joy.
to do their quests.
My blade is unbending. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Okay, no, realistically, what we're going to do is we're actually going to play through all 4 of these characters' main stories.
All the way up to level 3. That's not gonna bring about the end game or anything.
No.
Okay.
No, we have to beat every story to get the end game. What does this person have? Nothing there.
You're just stealing a bunch of flowers from the poor person.
A scholar of military history and stratagems who is extremely protective of his work. He refuses to leave his home unless absolutely necessary. Naturally, that means he has no students to whom he can pass on his wisdom.
That's unfortunate. What?
Really
No.
strong?
He's pretty strong. What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out why this guy is being locked away in his house.
Now then.
I mean, they said that he was a scholar of military strategy. He could be a NPC that you're supposed to talk with later on.
The battle is
Maybe, yeah. I don't think so, though.
The battle is
Well, maybe it's to prevent you from doing precisely this, so that when Therion's like, I have to talk with so-and-so, so-and-so is lying on the floor unresponsive.
Bleeding.
my blade is unbending.
I can live with probably one more. Let's just do that. Probably should have done that last turn instead of the turn he was weakened on, but whatever.
Curse it. Have at you.
The guy has nice long blonde hair.
Of course, that just makes you, ow, automatically sympathetic to his plights. That's it. How it is.
Victory shall
It's gonna be a running joke with you now.
Now then.
We encounter some dashing guy in a game or a movie or anything with long blonde hair, and you're just gonna be like, "Ciao."
The
Okay, what do I have? I don't know if this is going to be the most amount of damage or if I should actually use the dagger. Actually, I think let's do HP thief. Yep. Okay, using that dagger is the way to go. Holy crap!
For context, Wander has a space pirate NPC who's like a dark elf with very long blonde hair in the Starfinder campaign that we have currently. And
everyone has a crush on him except for Keith. And Dur?
Victory shall be mine.
I don't even see how Bird's trying to
Victory shall be mine.
have Greg crush on him, because the first instance they met, Blythe was just like, nope, nope. He's ultra gross. Just defecated on the floor of his cell in the pirate base. But in any case.
But, so, we were also, like, a couple days ago, we were watching Netflix, and Shell was, you know, just looking at the front page of Netflix, and it's like, ooh, who's that? It was, like, such a excited, like, you know, I must see who this, you know, Adonis is, and it's just like...
It was just a preview for an anime. I mean, if you think about it, look back on a lot of the 90s anime, and there's a lot of guys with long blonde hair. Like, I'm thinking of the Alan Shazars of anime. I mean, I also like long silver hair too. That's pretty cool.
Out of my way.
So we're watching Voltron recently, and I'm like, hey, Blythe looks an awful lot like Lotor.
This guy hurts. But not enough to stop Ulbrich, the dueling champion. I gotta get him some better equipment, or just some levels, I don't know. Anyway, no, some EXP, some money.
Yeah. Wander hates long hair, though. So...
I mean, for starters, I most definitely do not have the hair for it.
You don't have the hair for it, and you also... I don't know. I think culturally, long hair in fantasy stories makes sense, and animated it always looks wonderful. But then for some reason in real life, it's
Some people
questionable.
can pull it off.
Yeah.
I think Matt Mercer looks pretty good.
His hair is chin length as opposed to
Really long hair.
like waist length. My hair is waist length. But I suppose that's more typical amongst women anyway.
You've gained a considerable number of levels since the last time I was in this town.
Uh-huh.
So now
Now you can actually steal the things that were...
or
Oh!
scrutinized. Yeah, some things are not so stealable. But originally these people had like a low chance of inspection.
This woman lives with a young florist, so they're unmarried. They live a happy life together with their child. She appreciates the man's warm and welcoming demeanor, and she wishes that he would be a little bit more assertive in his trade, as his utter incompetence as a salesman is rather concerning. Huh, so that's interesting. So they're saying that people aren't really steadfast in the conviction of, you know, you can't be living with the opposite gender and having children with them before you're married.
Yeah, I guess that hits kind of close to home with you. Considering your parents actually make jibes at you for that.
Eh.
Sorry.
That's why we've been engaged for an awfully long time.
Okay, let's see. So we were... Oh, right. I gotta go to the tavern. Oh, but we've got an item down here, so I might as well grab that quick. Zoop. I'm so glad the hidden items actually show up on the map. Okay, so tavern. That's the item shop. Actually, don't know if I've been in that house in the back, but whatever. But this looks about right.
Hello.
A luckless sellsword.
Yeah, no, I already got that side quest. It's this one down here, I think.
The plane.
Wait. What about Gravekeeper? What was the
Somebody
Gravekeeper's-
keeps raiding the graveyard, and the old man used to be able to chase him down, but he's too old now, so we need something to deal with him at a distance. So we're giving him a bow. Ah, what's that you got there? That's a fine bow if I ever saw one. Eh, surprised I can handle a weapon. I'll have you know I was a fine archer back in my day. And one day my legs gave out, and then that was, Oh, now I see the way of it. Yes, I should be able to use this. That grave robber thinks I can't chase him down. When he turns his back to me, I'll just take aim and... Ha! He'll never know what hit him. That scoundrel won't be disturbing the dead any longer. Not on my watch. Yeah, side
that's
quest.
so gross. Thinking about grave robbers.
Yep. Oh.
Why? Was it because people would be buried in with some of their jewelry, like a pocket watch or a ring or a... That's so gross.
There's a ton in each one of these towns. Oh, speaking of, next story
I
location.
haven't heard of that ever happening in the modern day. Like you would think that would make the news, wouldn't it?
Grave robbing?
Yeah.
It wasn't exactly grave robbing, but there was gravestone tipping in my town.
I think that's terrible too. Especially because a lot of the gravestones that they're tipping are the ones from, what, the 1700s, the 1800s?
Yeah, no, somebody went to prison for a while from my town. And some, one kid, I think it was the year or two younger than me, he was caught. And,
tipping gravestones or
Yeah.
like defacing them, because I know that some people spray paint on them.
I think it was like tipping them or something, but effectively he had to more or less liquidate his college fund to pay for the damages.
Yep.
Anywho, let's hear a tale. So arriving at Noble Court in search of the Ruby Dragonstone, you quickly overhear a rumor that a scholar in town is using the stone to conduct some questionable research.
Huh.
Story so far. After successfully infiltrating Ravis Manor, Therion was confronted by the butler, Heathcote, who ensnared him with a fool's bangle. Now he begrudgingly ventures forth to find the 3 Dragonstones, lost treasures of House Ravis, at the behest of their owner, Lady Cordelia, that he might have his mark of shame removed. And so he arrives in this town, where rumor has it the Ruby Dragonstone resides. As for who holds it, none can say. And thus Therion's search begins.
Now
A scholar at Noble Court. Thanks, Heathcote. Those are like a leaf a dozen here.
Chatter, chatter, chatter. Chatter, 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 chatter.
I need something more to go on than that. I'm glad it's on the outskirts. I avoid it if I can. That creepy old mansion in the northwest part of town, I heard someone actually lives there.
Creepy old mansion?
Ooh. Ah, man named Orlick. They said he's some kind of scholar. What business would a scholar have living there? Research. Apparently he spends his time locked up in his studies, studying some shiny red stone.
Wow, how very convenient.
His men won't let anyone in to see him.
Therion was in just at the right spot at the right time, apparently.
You ask me, it sounds like he's hiding something. He may very well be, but I'm fine letting him keep his secrets.
Interesting.
The secrets he can keep, but that stone is a different story. Time to do some research of my own. Outskirts of town, was it? That was quick.
So, Therion, do you really think we'll find the Dragonstone here?
That's the question of the day, isn't it? Won't know until we ask around.
I suppose for you, that means hanging out in the alehouse, eavesdropping for rumors and the like. If you ask me, I think it's better to just talk to people. You'll be more likely to get an honest answer that way. In my line of work, you can't afford to chase after every wild rumor you hear. You have to find people you can trust.
Visit enough alehouses and you learn to separate the wheat from the chaff. And in my line of work, it's not wise to make too many friends. They tend not to last.
I see. I guess that means they're both cut out for our own trades.
Guess you could say that. Oh, this is the provisioner. I don't need one of those.
Is this the creepy mansion?
This must be the place. And of course, it's guarded. A scholar with his own personal armed guard. Yeah, that's not suspicious or anything. No back door either. I can't get a free pass anywhere these days. I'll swing by the tavern. Someone's bound to know something.
What, like a dark cellar? A way to get hired? I don't know.
Tell me, how'd you get into this building? An interesting query. Were at a battlefield, I would seek out the weakest flank and strike, using the element of surprise. Ah, I would have figured you more for a full frontal assault. Of course, I would consider that too, were it necessary. But either way, reaching the center of the manse would not be an easy task. Brute force can only get you so far, eh? Just so, the straight way of the soldier is not always the surest, nor quickest path. Hence, this venture is best left in your hands. I'm most eager to see your skills in action. Heh, never thought I'd have an audience. Tab. Oh, I see, it's because it warped me to the other side of town. And like, you know, we started the mission over here, and I just got kind of confused. Hello.
Ah, everyone's a chatter.
Now let's see. Who here looks like they'd know about our friend Orlick?
Hello.
What? That voice does not match. How's business, my friend?
Well,
Not good, I'm afraid. I hope you're faring better. I wish I could tell you, but it's been hard lately for us too. My condolences. Mine too. Moving on. I don't get those people.
It sounds like they should have switched the voices
Yeah,
for those
they
two
should've.
groups because this is like pish posh.
Yeah. Locked away in that manner, surrounded by guards. It's strange, isn't it? Makes me wonder just what Orlick's up to in there. And that's more like it.
Hey.
Mind if I have a seat? Not at all. Can I get you two a drink? Oh, that's mighty kind of you, stranger. What brings you here? You don't look like you're from around these parts. I'm a wanderer, going wherever my feet take me. There's nothing better than a tall ale and a good tale after a day of traveling. If you don't mind me asking, who's this Orlick fellow you were talking about? Oh, if you're that interested, we'll tell you all about him. Consider it as thanks for the drinks. Yeah, they really should have switched these voices. Orlick's the talk of the town right now. He's a scholar, and one, I dare say, went off the deep end, holed himself up in the building on the edge of town. Word is he's doing some kind of research, and he hasn't come out since. I heard he's investigating a stone, but no one knows what it's for. It definitely sounds like he's got a few screws loose. You got that right. He's one you don't want to get involved with. Now that I think about it, did he have a research partner? Yeah, I heard he was another eccentric one. I think he's still doing research in this town. What's his name?
If I recall...
Barham? Yeah, that's it. He worked in a manor with Orlick, but they went their separate ways after a disagreement. I guess they're too much for each other to handle. Sounds like it. Anyway, I hope that sates your curiosity, Wanderer. It does. Well, thanks for your time, gentlemen. Now, to track down this Barham.
Wouldn't be that guy we beat up, would he? I don't think so.
No.
Oh, this place looks boarded up.
Now then.
Now let's see if he's home. Who's there? Someone looking for a man named Barham. I'm Barham. What business do you have with me?
Is that
I
so?
heard you used to be Orlick's research partner. Is that true? That was long, long ago. I have nothing to do with the man now, and all the better for it. If that's all you came here for, you can leave now. Goodbye. Wait, hear me out. Orlick has something I need. And what's that? I'll give you a hint. It's the subject of his research. The Ruby Dragonstone.
Indeed.
That's the one.
I see.
I surmise you plan to take it from him. Guilty as charged. And you need my help.
That's right.
So you came to ask me how to get into his place. You scholars are quick on the uptick. Very well. I'll give you the answer you seek. You'll need a password to enter. And the password is? Presumptuous, aren't we? I'll tell you on one condition. Let's hear it. Get what I need from my experiment, and we'll call it a deal. Sounds
Sure.
fair? What do you need? Pure water, filtered through the desert sands. the kind found only in the most pristine oases. Silly me, I actually thought your demand was going to be reasonable. It is, you fool. A merchant from the Sunlands often comes to this town selling this very water. However, this rarity doesn't come cheap. Price is never my problem. Consider it done.
Price is never his problem because he can just take. Do you think it's one of these people? Actually, it should be that guy in the middle, shouldn't it?
I know. Look, I take the circuitous route in.
The circuitous route, yep.
Nah. Sometimes these are new NPCs.
I can just imagine someone being given a list of 1,000 NPCs and then be like, here, make up a story for them. All right.
Some of them are pretty great. Some of them are pretty boring.
Welcome.
Come on, come on! I present to you the most precious and refreshing beverage in the realm. Oasis water, all natural and free of even the slightest impurities. One sip and you'll taste the difference. You there, how about a drink?
Thieving
You
time.
lead a thief to water. Yoink. I wanted to see if we could purchase it with Tressa just to see how much it was
Yeah.
worth. Sadly, no.
Oh, look, you're always supposed to steal it.
And
I hope
that's
you're
that.
thirsty. That was faster than I anticipated. I've fulfilled my half of the bargain. Now tell me the password. Now, your half is fulfilled when I say it's fulfilled. I see what's happening here. I should hope so. I'll need a few more things for my experiment, if you're so kind.
If you
These are
insist.
notorious for being kind. How can I help you? I require a wyvern scale. Can you procure one for me? I don't know. Where can I find one? They're sold in town from time to time. It's highly prized by scholars as a reagent, and carries a high price to match.
Got it.
I'm noticing a trend here, but yes, I can get it for you. Good, I'm counting on you. Just give me the laundry list. I'll be back with all of them.
Yeah. I hate it when there's a fetch quest after a fetch quest after a fetch quest.
And they all lead you into largely the same area.
Yeah, because if he had given you a list of things, then that would make sense.
Sadly, no. Not even a high chance of failure. It's just you gotta go walk to the guy.
Now, is that a palace or something? What is the structure to the
I
far
don't
north?
know. I can't go into it yet. I think I've tried. I could be wrong on that one, though.
Yeah, because a lot of this architecture reminds me of Europe, like Eastern Europe.
And
I
that's
got what
that.
you asked for. Perfect. You're quite good at your crafts. I need a password, not praise. And I need just one more thing. Remind me who's the crook here. That's a fine attitude to have if you don't want the password. It's a fine attitude to have if you want to get stabbed. Okay, but just this last one. Yes, I promise. It's a special type of ore, metallic in nature but crystal clear. Once I have it, I can begin my experiment. Music to my ears.
Steal it from whom, though?
Hello.
What? I thought that he actually caught you or something.
No. I just talked to him and he's like, I carry the finest of ores.
And
Got
that's
what you asked for. Catch.
Here.
Careful with that. Anyhow, thanks. At last I can begin my grand experiment. Aren't you forgetting something, old man? You promised me a password. Cool your heels. The experiment comes first.
What if the experiment is like an attempt to turn him into something,
I don't
or
know. I hope you don't think you can swindle a swindler. Don't be ridiculous. Just be patient. I'll uphold my half of the bargain.
If you want facts.
Orlick and I have known each other since our years at the academy. We acquired that manor as a place to continue our research. But he changed after coming across that dragonstone. It was almost like he was possessed, his life consumed by his research.
oh, is he creating a reagent or something to free his friend from its influence?
Maybe.
Who knows?
But he wouldn't let... Oh, no. He's making a replacement. A dummy ore.
Oh, a dummy stone?
Probably, yeah. He wouldn't let anyone near him, not even me. That's why I want to help you get that stone away from him. It's not meant to be held by our hands. The password is the truth of all things.
Well, I'll be
The truth of all things. So that's easy enough to remember. Yes. And take this with you, too.
This is
a key. Observant.
Oh.
Use those materials to make this. You're a natural-born researcher, boy. Now, the password will get you into the mansion. But the door to the laboratory can be only opened with that key. Makes you think he doesn't want anyone getting in. Not even an old friend like you. Yes, we may have disagreed from time to time, but Orlick is still like a brother to me. My warnings may have been nothing but noise to him, but I wouldn't be much of an older brother if I didn't nag him from time to time. Passion is important in our line of work, but there's a fine line between that and obsession, and Orlick's crossed the line. So this moving friendship, or maybe brotherly love, is why you're so willing to help me. I wonder, perhaps it's jealousy or hatred that's come to drive me. But those bygone days are precious to me, even now. I know what I feel is true. Tugs the old heartstrings. But my own reasons are more than enough to go through with this. Thanks. Friends, brothers, partners.
Things he's never had.
Well, he had that partner. Remember? The guy from the prison?
And then
Yeah, it's
something must
it's
have
been
happened.
a long time. Yep, here we go.
Oh, yeah. Flashback.
I think we're in the clear. Those Jana bastards finally got what they deserved. Always strutting around like they bleeding own the place. I wish I could see their boats when they realize someone beat them to it. No matter how hard they look now, they won't find our treasure. Something this rare would be wasted on them anyway. You said it. Now, we'll just sell this gem and... Wait. Something wrong? Where are the gold coins we stole? We said we split the spoils.
Uh-oh, is he taking it all for himself?
Sharp as attack, aren't you? It's not much, but I thought I'd hold on to it and buy you a tiddly later.
I see.
Let's celebrate with this tonight. Yeah, let's. But don't let your guard down. The Chianos will come for revenge at some point. They call themselves thieves, but they'll resort to violence if need be. I know. Thanks for looking out, partner. No problem. Let's get moving.